I said the other one was no talent. This is some talent. Wow. This is our first attempt at making a beautiful aquaponics system. So I have goldfish inside right here. This used to be just a planter bed. We built up the sides and we put a pond pump, a solid handling pond pump on the bottom, and then every 15 minutes it goes on, and whoosh, look at that. Wow. So beautiful.
Is there dirt in there too?
No, it's just
it's like pond muck.
Yeah, pond muck. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Yeah. So this has a the pipes are actually tilted just a teeny little bit. One of the downsides to this is if the roots get too big, it might get plugged up. So you have to clean it out every so often. When
you pull the roots off like that, do they have to recover or something?
A little bit.
A little bit,
but
okay.
it doesn't do too much. But this is what you call an aquaponic system. So when it gets its nutrients from fish, when it gets its nutrients from liquid compost, we'll call it. Fish water is liquid compost. Then we call it an aquaponic system. So this is a true aquaponic system. There's been a few magazines. Because it's a first attempt at making something look pretty. I know somebody who does aquaponics, and I don't know how his wife allows him to do this in the back. Just a bunch of big bathtubs in his backyard. It's like this big pipes going everywhere. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, really.
You know, so this is something that you know, it could be. You could have just one wall if you wanted to. You know, like against a wall, have one wall with a little trough with fish in it. But I decided to just do two. Now I did it. I put the pipes inside here because if these ever plug up for some reason, then and I'm not around, at least the water will fall inside and not outside. So that was the reason I did that. And I have a. If you're going to do any pumps at all, other than that little solar pump, if you're going to do real pumps that actually plug into a wall, I would recommend the Oase. So I have the hat here, O-A-S-E. It's Oase pump. It's a German-made pump, but they sell them here in the United States. It's the best built pump, and it draws the least electricity of any pump on the market. Yeah, and it's just the best. This thing will last you like for years and years and years. Yeah, it's a multi-purpose pump. Also, too, if you're going to do a vine, like a lot of people grow vines, like for example over here on my wall, I've got this vine. In 1 year, it grew from the corner on the other side of the wall, and it grew all the way over here. Anybody know what kind of vine this is? It's a food vine. What type of food? It's a passion fruit.
Oh,
passion fruit. Very aggressive, and it gives me so much tons of fruit. Very high in antioxidants. Tastes really good. Love this. Absolutely love this. Over here, I've actually got a soil garden that recycles water. It recycles and reuses the same water. This is a kale garden. It's gonna get replanted probably in the next week or two. But what we did was, I had people who said, you know, this soilless gardening is a little bit advanced for me. Can I do something a little more traditional, like a soil garden? And so we went to the drawing board and we said, okay, yeah, what we're going to do is, what we did was we basically built a box like we have in the front, but with a different thing though. We put this pond liner down here between the box and the soil. So what happens, and we put a pipe at the bottom right there, that white pipe sticking out. So when it waters, it catches the water, it shoots it through this pipe, and then under here we've scooped it out and put pond liner down there. So this is like a little bathtub of water underneath here. So there's a pond pump under there. So every day it pumps water up here, and then it catches it, and then it shoots it back down. So there's no, it's the soil, organic, non-GMO soil garden that recycles water. So there's not too much information on this kind of stuff on the internet. Other stuff, yeah, but nobody's really figured this out. I think you have to have a brain that connects horticulture with fish. Fish. You know, growing ponds and waterfalls and stuff. Kind of a fusion of those here. That's where this came out of. So avocado tree. It's sprouting out. Absolutely loves the fish water. I give it a lot of fish water. Yeah. So.